Slay J here from Talk Nerdy to Me, and I'm here to talk nerdy to you about Echo. Echo is a 5 episode miniseries put on by Marvel Studios. This is currently available on Hulu and Disney Plus. We begin by getting a background on Maya Lopez. We actually met her in the Hawkeye series. If you didn't watch that, it doesn't matter because the first 30 minutes of this series is essentially a recap of what happened. This show does a good job of throwing the ancestral part of Maya Lopez's character and also her upbringing. It also does a very good job of explaining how she got her powers. Echo does a good job of diving into the dynamic between Maya and the Kingpin. For some context, in the comics, Kingpin actually adopts Maya, and they do portray this in the show, which is great. Another good aspect of the show is it dives into American Sign Language. It also dives into the Choctaw heritage. It was just great having these two things kind of like intersect and kind of give us a new medium in media. We learn a lot about Echo's past, and then we experience her present along with her. We see her struggles that shape her identity outside of Kingpin. We also have some cameos. We do see Clinton Barton, which we know as Hawkeye, played by Jeremy Renner, and then also we do see Daredevil in this, who's played by Charlie Cox. Being a lifelong Daredevil fan, I was familiar with Echo going into the show, and I loved how they portrayed her. I will just say that I was expecting more Daredevil due to the fact that Charlie Cox's name is on the casting. Vincent D'Onofrio does a fantastic job. I would say that this was a standout performance for him. He brings an extra side and depth to the Kingpin that we haven't seen before. He also does a great job of picking where he left off in the Netflix series of Daredevil and shaping that character into his current state in this show. It was just mind-blowing. Fantastic acting by him. Alaqua Cox, who played Echo / Maya Lopez in the show, also did a great job. Stoic at times, but it lends so much to the character. We learned her past, we experienced her present along with her. She did a fantastic job of being Echo in this. Overall, the character development was great between Maya and Kingpin, but the side characters, we didn't really get too much of them. So some of the story was kind of off, which is okay because we really are there for the Kingpin and Echo, and of course the sprinkle of Daredevil. With it only being a 5 episode miniseries, I was not expecting a filler episode. Episode 2 kind of had that filler feeling to me. I don't know if that was just me, but I felt like number 2 didn't really need to watch it, but it did lend some stuff to the story. But because of the acting and the focus on the relationship between Maya and Kingpin, this show is definitely a must stream in my opinion. It's 5 episodes, it's an easy watch, it's an easy binge. Check it out. Talk nerdy to me.